For those of you who know what the feeling of a woman is, Wynncraft is an MMORPG Minecraft server where you pick between 5 different classes and explore a massive open world with quests and raids. You receive quests from practically anything that breathes in this game, and the raids, you basically defeat a black man that really makes you feel like you're in the 1700s. But besides the racial implications that the TNA throws to the user, today I trudged through the early game of Wynncraft without using any items that have the letter E. Yes, this literally means anything. I do not use the following: healing potions, archer class, shaman class, mage class, shade stepper subclass, trickster subclass, fallen subclass, battle monk subclass, and along the way I lose my happiness and my will to live. Emeralds, however, are allowed for identifying items once, and only once. If you are a part of the 5% who complains I'm using emeralds, Mary GFX, I do not care, go cry, and go be lonely. The goal is to complete the quest Star Thief, because I have better things to do, like go watch My Hero Academia Season 7 and Grief's Skyrim Fan 1's Minecraft SMP. Alright, enough stalling. Let's get this shit going. We load into Ragni, and the realization of this challenge immediately hits harder than an abusive father. I cannot use my fucking starter weapon. I chuck that bitch faster than a woman in 2nd grade when she's infected with Hootys and pretend like nothing ever happened. I find a dagger in a chest that can be rolled into the Spire dagger with the hope that I wouldn't have to punch zombies until my fists are bleeding. This hope lasted for a total of 2 seconds as I realized that I needed to be level 3 to use the dagger, so I got to punching, and punching, and punching. After murdering a complete zombie apocalypse, we hit level 3. We identify our dagger into a spire, get blessed by Satan himself with this bullshit identification, and head over to the farm to do the cook assistant quest. Once at the farm, I realize that I am unable to use the farming hoe, so I walk away more depressed than being rejected by my crush for prom. I head back to Erzin to grab the energized mushroom, only to realize that I can't even use the first steps. I do the caves around the Emerald Trail and get jumped by an axolotl. What the? Why are you a shaman? Alex, look. What are you doing here? After laughing at his choice of class, I do the sewer quest to get Thoracic, one of the best value chest plates in the game, and after we obtain it, we go to Nivla Woods. We listen to Ope Yap, talk to some autistic mushroom lover, and murder spiders, because spiders are aliens who don't deserve a place in this world. We get our assholes penetrated harder than that skinny white chick against 5 black men when we do taking the tower. After the anal cleansing that we received, I head to the decrepit sewers to shove levels down my throat. I do the dungeon several times, identify some items for the hope of getting something better, but to no avail. I do the secret cave in the Emerald Trail and stumble upon the lifeblood of this run that kept me from shoving a knife in my fucking eyes. The morph set. The morph set is often considered the broke bitch endgame armor, as it is completely viable endgame, but the problem is it's what the lazy people or the broke people or the newbies use at the beginning of the game. Several pieces of morph is the only reason I was even able to get this far in this challenge and to even get to my goal. So after my serotonin peak, I head to Deathless, where I managed to get a weapon upgrade. I attempt taking the tower with a guard on my asshole so I don't get touched inappropriately again, and we successfully complete it this time. We start elemental practice, we talk to Dumbledore, we get touched by Taysom, we talk to Dumbledore again, and then we beat up some shady skeleton. I murder an entire generation of cows for XP and talk to some other shady guy who asked me to go murder someone for their coat. After committing first-degree murder, I climb up some mountain to kill a spider to receive a fire core, which then unlocks the infested pit dungeon. I walk into the hellhole that is this dungeon, not knowing how much I am about to get fucking ass touched. This room was the room that made me question my sanity in this challenge, because I had to sit in a corner and kill the red spiders, who for some reason have evolved to be able to stand on 2 legs, because I get absolutely touched by anything else. The guys who throw the shit, they touch. The big old spiders, they touch. Everything touches you. I made a break for the door, narrowly escaping my booty, and I opened the I opened the spider door, but I didn't know how much of a MILF she is. Call me, you're hot. I give her the piping of a lifetime, take my spoils, and re-enter for round 2 sloppy seconds. I purchase the boots from the dungeon shop, and after getting my swaggy Air Force Ones, I head to Pirate Bay, which is to the east of Nemrak, to do the 2 caves located there. After robbing the pirates of all of their booty, we head to Nemrak to roll a nutrition and a morph gold. 2 items that are unbelievably beautiful, and I would have sex with them if they were humans. Unfortunately, they are not. So I must go cold turkey. Following the blessing of God himself, I do your standard level 20 quests, the Pit of the Dead and the Dark Descent. After nearly getting probed by an undead haunted thing, I mob grinded for the next hour preparing for the dungeon that I hate more than World History class, the Underworld Crypt. Holy shit, do I hate this goddamn dungeon. So fucking much. I need this dungeon for 2 reasons. 1, XP, so I'm not as squishy as a my 600 pound life contestant. And 2, so I can use Abolition, which is the dagger I will use until I get Hasher Claw. After playing this horrific dungeon for the better part of an hour, and 5 runs later, I got my sweet, sweet Abolition. I do the Mercenary quest because I wanted the Vindicator for literally no reason. It's just cool. I unconsensually touch some monsters until I'm level 32 to do Kingdom of the Sand, which unlocks the Sand Sweat Tomb dungeon. This quest would be a fine quest if it wasn't for this goddamn sand estate. Holy shit. Which developer thought it was a good idea to have these goddamn guards have eyes in the back of their fucking head? Jesus Christ, man. Fuck. Dude, every single time I do this quest, a small part of my soul fucking dies. And it just gets infused with anger. So much anger, it feels like I'm about to just blow up a school. It is immeasurable. I finish the quest and start mob grinding until I feel comfortable enough to enter this dungeon. Once I hit level 35, I plunge dick first into the dungeon, thinking that it wouldn't be that bad. And to my surprise, it really wasn't that bad. Hasher gave me some trouble because of how unpredictable he is in his second phase, but the dungeon itself was pretty easy. After demolishing the dungeon without any doubt, we obtain the Hasher Claw. I head over to Levigar to do the Heart of Levigar quest, and honestly, I fucking love this quest. I am a colorblind man, and this puzzle is so much fun. Another reason why it's so much fun is because it feels like I'm controlling the gay people, which is, always a plus. I finish controlling the gays, I go speak to Michael Reeves to get the generator amulet, and I reach level 42. I run to the abandoned cabin where the quest begins, and I complete Star Thief. Or so I thought. I go through the quest as normal, but when you get to the cave to where you actually fight the thief, I kind of get touched inappropriately. I get completely eviscerated by the orbs on the ground in the first fight. I die trying to go back to the thief. The third fight, I forgot after you kill the dude, you actually have to kill his corpse to get the star piece that you need to actually turn in the quest. So I died because I forgot to get the star piece. And then finally, in the final attempt, he got stuck in the exit doorway, so I just threw smoke bombs on him until he died of carbon monoxide poisoning. So, L, I guess. I turned in the quest, and the adventure that all started from a joke came to an end. Thank you all for watching. If you would like to see any more Wynncraft vids, to let me know. And if you do, give me some challenge runs to make the game a little bit more interesting. And if you don't, I got nothing to say. I can't lie. And with that, thank you and goodbye.